to see what dinner will be offered at communities under a bridge. I hate being trapped in a homeless shelter. Gross. Anyways. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's Friday, so if I feel full, I'll just head over to downtown. Maybe hang out at Travis Park for a little bit. I love like being recognized by people on the street. Like that makes me feel good. But that happens all the time, even when I'm just a hip. I'm so ready to get into a hotel and then into a permanent home for myself, Jaden, and Kaylani, which at this pace will have to wait. I'm guessing I'm just gonna get an apartment for myself because that's all I can't even afford. So I'll probably be doing, if no one gives me money, I'm probably gonna be doing that ridiculous thing that my family members had to do because no one supported them financially. Just like get into an apartment because they feel obligated to do so. They have to leave the homeless shelter. They had a voucher. And then after a few months of not being able to pay rent because they didn't have a living wage, they didn't have savings, and the whole family of origin was stealing from them except me and a few other people, then they would end up at a homeless shelter again, and then they would get money, and then people would realize, oh no, that person is hungry, they need money. And then people, after like the third time of a person losing their apartment after a few months of not being able to pay it and at a homeless shelter, then people start giving them money, and then that person would get an apartment where their kids could come back to live with them. So I'm expecting, based on what I witnessed when I was a child, based on the amount of years that have passed and no one has given me money through my PayPal accounts and or my GoFundMe campaign or in person, that I'll be a guest at Haven for Hope every few months, even after I move into an apartment of my own. But once I have an apartment of my own, I'll be able to possibly maybe cook some days. I'll definitely be able to have sex. I'll possibly be able to stitch if I have money to buy supplies and pay for a P.O. box and get myself out of poverty ASAP. And continue to ask for donations because I'm not taking my GoFundMe campaign down. I already made my PayPal accounts available for people to give me money, and that's a customary thing that sometimes one is with right next to a person. It's like, okay, give me your PayPal account, here's some money. And people can see this pretty face and give it money in person just because. That I'm excited about. I'm so ready to be eating and someone just gifted me a check right on my face. It's like, here, I'll be at Rebel Dining and people will take out their checkbook and say, here's some money, kiddo. I've seen that happen. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is a beautiful city. There's no reason for me to leave it. If anything, my love life could have gotten way better every single time. However, I don't have money to enjoy it, so I'm a victim of torture that has been seeing this beautiful man once again is so enamored by him, and now I'm like, okay, I can't even talk to him. I can't even like ask him to be a friend, have some ice cream with him, or maybe roll over in bed and shower together and just pretend that I'm gonna have a baby even though I don't want a baby. And now all I have is stress because I don't have money, and then I see people and I'm like, I saw him like a few months ago and his beard wasn't that long, and now all I think is like pain of like how I've been trying to free people from being poor since my fucking childhood, and no one one ever supports me. People undermine my authority. People steal from me. And every time that I see or like fuck a guy that's been in the military and says that he's hungry, that he's poor, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? If you only knew who you're talking to, if you only knew that I could have like saved you from this miserable life since before you were fucking born. And yet here I am suffering, and you're suffering for that purpose of the people that I grew up around that don't understand love and want people to suffer. It's stupid how my whole family of origin may be all like reading me and say, oh my God, she has her first American crush. Now people can go ahead and fall in love with any man from American descent, because then no one's taking anything away from her. But what about all those married men that are already married and haven't met her? That's how disrespectful towards humankind is my family of origin. It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing when I just act like I just belong in a group of like 8 billion people plus. I don't know what's the population right now. And half of the, or possibly, I don't know, how many people, my family of origin doesn't compose that much of the population, but it affects many. But many people go through life like living their lives just normal. And my family of origin lives playing with humans as if they're dolls, with like manipulation of like, okay, don't give her money, but just give her a little bit. Just don't give her today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe he will buy her a house. Maybe Jorge will propose and leave his wife. Like, I bet like there has to be 20 million group chats of that. It's so disrespectful towards people. It's like, please keep in mind that my family of origin, they're like toddlers. They haven't grown into adulthood. It's like if you gave a 3-year-old a phone with a video of Baby Shark, and there was an ad of me saying, I'm hungry, I need money, please give me dollars through my PayPal account and or my GoFundMe campaign. My family of origin would just keep watching the video until like Baby Shark comes on again and take no action to help me. Essentially, that's what's happening here. It's not uncommon in those cultures. I mean, this isn't the first time that happens. This isn't the first. I'm not the first person in my family of origin to go through this. Every time that I go through this, or someone in my family of origin goes through this, I speak up and I voice my concerns, because this is so disturbing to experience and to watch for a lot of people. For a lot of people. 4 people are watching, 2 people have liked this post. I'm hoping that people don't wait to see me in and out of homeless shelter every few months after getting an apartment, and that people start gifting me money now so I can just start living. I have a hot date that I want to plan. I have a hot date that I want to plan. I have like at least 3 hot dates that I want to plan. And I have 2 beautiful children that I need to provide for. Beautiful children. Dios mío, do I pride myself in being a good mom, but it's because I prepared myself for that role since I was like 10 years old. Bye.